what's going on, guys? Evigishki here. So, not like everyone doesn't know already, but the banlist has been 100% confirmed. The V-Jump is out. Everybody knows. It was the list that makeshift posted 3 or 4 days ago. It was also the list I posted 3 or 4 days ago. It was my list too down in the description of the video. Satoshi Kato was right before. He's been right several times. Why would he lie? That's the argument that everyone is giving. However, I remained skeptical in terms of YouTube uploads until the very end, and then I decided to upload this. But in any case, yes, I have not dried my hair yet. I look kind of like Cloud Strife. If I sort of put it like that. Not really. But in any case, yeah. So, yeah, why not just go through the list, you know? So, we have Ban, Brionac, and Future Fusion. Yeah, it totally needed to happen with Brionac for the Atlantean stuff, and because it's a bit of a stupid card. And with Future Fusion, because of Chaos Dragon's heroes, who they hate over there. And that's pretty much it, actually. Limited, Inzektor Hornet, Inzektor Dragonfly. Ah, so long, Inzektors. Yeah, you were good while you lasted. You won the Worlds. Mind you, you didn't win any other, you know, high-profile events in, America, for example. Yeah, Ultimate Offerings won. I think that was just for gadget control and stuff like that, but I don't really see it played that often, so I don't really know what to tell you. Maybe there was some sort of gear combination as well that was particularly broken. Who knows? Red Eyes, Darkness, Metal Dragon 2-1. Chaos Dragons, see you later. I mean, I'm going to make a build with them anyway, based on the new list. You know, I can put in Tsukuyomi. It can be a cool, like, dark target and whatnot. I might make it more heavy on the Light Sworns. Who knows? I'll figure something out. And Tsukuyomi to 1, Chaos Sorcerer to 1. Yeah, so I'm going to put Tsukuyomi in there, and going to put Chaos Sorcerer back to 1. Has been at 1 for quite a long time, and it was at 1 for a while when it did go to 1. I think it was after the whole Invasion of Chaos crazy stuff, you know. Yeah. Gustkraken to 1 as well. That's because of the Evigishki hand loop thing. Konami don't like hand loops, so they decided to get rid of it. Spore to 1. Oh, plants are going to be playable. In fairness, make capital G. No, they're not. If you have ever played Plant Synchro, you'll know that they need Lone Fire Blossom. And, well, they don't need Glow Bulb, but they definitely need 2 Lone Fire Blossoms. And at 1, like, it's just not going to work. The whole plant engine revolves around that card, and all you do is DD Crow, and it's like, oh well, your engine's gone. I'm not stating, like, flat out that they're not going to be playable, because then people will just flame me in comments and say, oh, yeah, well then, you know, I have a deck, and I only have 1 Lone Fire, and I think Spore would work great. Of course, the Spore is going to help. I'm not denying that. I just don't think he's the solution to the issue. You know, Reborn Tengu's still at 2, Lone Fire still at 1. Plants were great when Lone Fire was at 2, Tengu was at 3. Spore and Global were kind of running the format, basically. And finally, Wind Up Crackers and Mighty. This doesn't kill the loop, but it pretty much slows the deck down to the extent where you'll see a lot less people going for the loop in a game. Because wind-ups, people forget that wind-ups actually have other wind-up cards besides those that are necessary for the loop that are actually good. You know, wind-ups have like a huge array of monsters that you can choose from. So people are going to make some more interesting wind-up decks, because wind-ups, as I have said before, in like the grand scheme of things, they aren't actually a bad engine. They have a load of monsters, a load of great options. But in any case, moving on to the semi-limited list. So we have Tour Guide, yay! Just replace it with a Tour Bus, the third one, and you'll be fine, hopefully, unless you draw into 2 Tour Guides. Then you just be like, or a Tour Guide and a Tour Bus or something. 2 Mirror Force, that's kind of interesting. It's never been the case in Yu-Gi-Oh! For those who have only started playing recently. We've never had 2 Mirror Force before, we've always had 1. And a couple of times it was actually banned, so think about that. Yeah, anyway. Reasoning to 2. That's going to just be for these people who like to swarm like crazy people who also like to, you know, get through those unnecessary cards to get monsters out. A Hero Lives to 2. That's because it won at Japanese Nationals, and pretty much they don't want it to be as consistent as it was. Hieratic Seal of Convocation to 2. That's pretty much because the Searcher spell at 3 is stupid, and again, it's just a lower consistency. Pot of Duality to 2 because, again, consistency. I mean, these are actually coincidentally all grouped together, so there's probably a reason for that, some sort of logical reason. I don't see anything alphabetical about this list. Blackwings, Kalut, the Moon Shadows to make Blackwings somewhat playable again. I've seen them a lot at locals recently, actually, so I fully expect them to make a, you know, a slight, small comeback of sorts. Rescue Rabbit to 2, it's not going to hurt the deck at all. It's still going to do really well, and Rabbit is probably what I'll be running in the next format. Sorry guys, I had to cut the feed there for a second. Next we have the Breed Dragon at 2, and people think this is going to fix plants again, but Lonefire is still at 1, and to be honest, Tengu needs to be at 3, Lonefire needs to be at 2, otherwise plants aren't really going to work, in my opinion. Call me a pessimist, but I ran plants for 2 years, and I ran them very effectively, and when they lost all that stuff, I was just like, no, it's not going to work anymore. Someone could find some real creative way to run plants. And I saw a guy running what he claimed to be a plant deck the other day, and it was basically just a load of dark monsters like Caius and like 2 plant monsters. So it's like, it's not a plant deck. I'm sorry. Anyway, finally we have the Ancient Mystery Earth back to 2, but people seem to forget that the Text Genesis engine is also what the deck needs. Mega Capital G pointed this out, so they really needed Text Genesis Striker to go back to 2, or even, sorry, to make it crazy. But obviously that didn't happen. As for the unlimited list, we have Necro Gardener, March Milan. I called it. I'm just going to say it. Emergency Teleport to 3. Destiny Draw to 3. People are going to be running Destiny Heroes. It's like people just got a wake up call like, Destiny Hero engine is kind of good. The Draw engine is kind of good. Now that we have Destiny Draw at 3, you want to just run it. But why were people running it when Destiny Draw was at 2? I mean, it was still playable, you know. In any case, Swords of Reading Life to 3, Level Limit Area B, and Magic Cylinder. These are all kind of stall cards, and they're really annoying, actually. Especially against, if you run Magic Cylinders in Blackwings, them Magic Cylinders. Yeah, it can be really, really annoying. And you can basically wipe someone out. If you do enough damage the first turn after swarming and whatnot, then you can easily wipe them out in the next turn. Right, yeah, that is it for the list. I'm pretty happy with it overall. I think it's going to make the format a lot slower, a lot more interesting. I'm going to be putting up deck profiles of all the decks that I intend to run the next format. Probably like Dark Worlds, Chaos Dragons, Rabbit, maybe some weird kind of Chain Burn deck, I don't know. I'll have to see. And I might try to run some of the new stuff too, like the Girgis. Try them out with Karkuris or something like that. So we'll see what happens. And I'll be putting up plenty of videos soon. I've got a lot of videos on my list here. So if there's any videos you want me to do, any kind of dual videos, I'm doing Atlanteans right now, but the Atlanteans are starting to lose actually. They're starting to. I mean, I haven't changed the deck at all. I just noticed that. Sorry, when I go against top tier decks, they tend to lose more often than not. So maybe the engine needs a bit of tinkering, or maybe they just don't have enough support yet, and no matter what way you combine the cards, you either win because you're lucky, or you lose because the opponent had to make little effort to win, basically. And that's a bad thing, you know. You can't actually battle for the win. Any case, yeah, I'll be putting in plenty more of those soon, as well as deck profiles and other stuff like that, so thanks a lot for watching, guys. Be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe. As always, I am Weebly YouTuber, and I am signing out. Peace.